Alright, it's recording.
Pause video. Stop taking video button.
So I don't know how this is gonna pick it up, but we'll see about it.
What version of Windows do you have out there?
It's Windows 11. So
Windows 11. Why do I hear Microsoft Sam?
because it's on NVDA, it's a screen reader on Windows.
Oh, okay.
Hang on, let me
You know what? There was a time actually when I was trying to find a Microsoft SAM generator. Teddy's was down, and Teddy's is an online SAP4 text-to-speech generator that includes voices like Microsoft Sam, Microsoft Mike, Microsoft Anna, Mary, Bonzi Buddy, Radar Spotty, and stuff like that. So I was trying to find the next and another one. I thought I found one, but it was not Microsoft Sam. It was actually Orca Ubuntu.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're on.
Alright, yeah, I'm recording it. I'm not sure how it's gonna pick it up, but we'll see about it.
I'm just waiting to get my oil changed.
Alright,
Yeah, let's do it. Because I have both.
Alright, so we're finally we're doing this collaboration video. Hopefully this will pick it up. Hopefully Windows will be smart enough to pick up the... I mean, you can hear my audio, but I'm not sure if Windows will pick up the entire audio, but we'll see about it. So I got my Bop It Extreme here, so does TGR. We got it.
I'm actually in the car right now, but yeah, I do have it right here.
Alright. He has it with him, so I'm going to do mine for the demonstration. He could do it if he wanted to, but yeah. So we I mean, I've did a video about two differences. Wait, what? Two differences of this thing, of the Extreme. But you know, I was planning to do a collaboration video. That was my plan all along. But so yeah, here we go. So it's basically the Bop It Extreme for 2022 is basically like the Bop It XT with a few minor differences. And if you haven't seen my video, great, don't look at it. The differences is the fact that it on master level, it actually says the Bop It button as purple, like because the button is purple. And then on 101, it has this.
The new feature, the three strikes, we'll call it.
Yeah, the 3 strikes feature. So yeah, so
Solo, blasting, passive, party, one-on-one.
Not sure how this is gonna come out on a Windows Surface tablet, but we'll see about it.
Pull it. Oh! Pull it. Oh! Flick it. What? Spin it. Oh! Spin it. Oh! Yellow wins.
Okay, that's a weird glitch.
Bump it to start.
It's not a glitch. It's a new programming feature.
I know that, but it actually went off 5 times instead of
because each player got 2 strikes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
10. Remember, twist it and pull it are yellow. Spin and flick are green. So the reason it did it that long is because it was each player had gotten 2 strikes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the cough, though. I'm sick.
Yeah, we didn't plan on this to happen, but fortunately, things happen. So that's
Right,
just
and there's a bigger piece to it, though, that I've told Ken about that was actually one of the main key points of this collab video.
Yep.
You can explain, you can tell what it is, and then I'll explain it if you want.
All right. Just to save you the time, I might just do both. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, so the major difference is that it follows a specific bop it.
Yes, and I had this realization, actually, the day Peyton got his, and we all learned it was just the same audio as Bop It XT, but I kind of had a realization from it. And that is, it doesn't follow up on the classic Bop It, nor does it follow the Bop It. Should I say it, Ken? Or do you want to say it?
I'll say it. So it follows... Hang on. Let me see if I can get to it. Actually, you know what? Forget it. No, it's right here. It follows this.
I'll say it if you want.
It follows.
Solo. Loud. Quiet. Blasting. High score 100. Bop it. Oh! Too fast for you?
It follows the world's smallest bop it.
Yes, I had this realization in the car. I was talking with Ken and Cheap Noise and Riley on it. Basically, it follows the world's smallest Bop It in multiple ways than one, because one, they both use the same compact design as their predecessors, and I'm talking about the ones from the 90s. They have a similar color palette and similar things to the original variant, but it uses modern audio, which, in my opinion, is a stupid move, because it's just a weird mix of generations, but it makes more sense that way, rather than thinking about it as a follow-up to the Bop It Classic or the Bop It Refresh. We both know that that Bop It Refresh already had a follow-up, and that's the Bop It Maker, and that flopped miserably.
Yeah, it did. I was thinking that they would... Yeah.
And on top of it also being the most recent Bop It, it makes more sense that way.
Yeah, it does. It actually does. Because a follow-up to the Bop It Refresh, 6 years after, it has...
On top of actually using the 2008 logo, that has basically been refurbished because it didn't even last 3 years. Like they used the Refresh logo in 2016, but in 2019 they brought back the other one and they started using that. So it's like the Refresh generation wasn't meant to last. It barely lasted at all, and now they're just going with Bop It XT again, which is fine, but it makes more sense for it to be a follow-up to the world's, unless they make the world's smallest Bop It Extreme, which, I have my doubts that would ever happen. And if it did, because I told Scott Parkin, he said he'd prefer if they use his voice rather than Buddy Rubino.
Yeah. By the way, for those guys who don't know, Scott Parkin is actually the voice of the Bop It Extreme.
Yes, and he actually agreed to voice, like he wanted to be the voice of a concept me and Kane came up with called Bop It Extreme Wild Style. You want to explain what that is, Ken?
Yeah, it's basically a slot machine Bop It game. It's a slot machine that it has a Bop It style gameplay to it. As part of it. It
has a bonus game.
Yeah.
It's a Bop It bonus game.
Yeah, so basically it would operate like a normal slot machine, but then when there's the bonus...
You hit the bonus... If you get the bonus wedge, if you get the bonus if you get the bonus symbols on 3 of the reels, it would activate a Bop It bonus game.
Right.
Basically, in that one, how it works is you have to get as many Bop It commands right as you can within 1 minute, and each correct command is 10 credits. And it also has a pass it mode.
Yep.
But on top of that, yeah, we had the idea that Scott Parkin would be the voice of it, and he actually wanted to be the voice of it, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, hold on, I have mine. I'm gonna play a little bit of mine. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Hang on, they're telling me to pull up. Stall for now. Like, talk something about... Oh, tell them about your final decision on Apple versus Android.
Yeah, so guys, if you haven't seen on my channel, I deleted a video called Planning to Switch to Android. And I'm sorry to say, but I'm not going to switch to Android. For those that don't know already, I'm planning on switching to nothing. I'm planning on staying on iOS. So, I may have told Alec that I was going to switch to Android just to shut him up, but that's not what I was going to do. However, I did have a plan to switch to Android from 2013. However, that plan got scrapped because of the fact that, Android just isn't... I'm not comfortable with Android. I'm not. I mean, I could use Android if I needed to, and if I had to, but I'm not going to. I'm staying on iOS because it's just not ordeal. It's just not ideal to switch to Android or something like that. It's a ordeal is like a problem. It's not something I would normally do. And plus, even if I were to switch to Android, things would get crazy. I'm talking real crazy. I only told someone that I would switch to Android just to shut them up. That's all. But then I keep hearing them say, dude, you need to switch. I'm like, no. I mean, I only said I would just to shut the guy up. That's all I did. But other than that, I'm done. I'm done with planning to switch to Android. iOS is my home turf, and you better not invade my home turf. So, yeah. So anyways, GTR is going to be either coming back or I don't know what, but I think what? Oh, he's back. Okay.
What do you mean by the box was full?
Reception issues. It's basically my home turf. iOS is my home turf, and you better not mess with it.
Ken.
I'm talking to the people.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
When you're done though, play the new Bop It on Pro mode. And yeah, you can show the Bop It twist to pull it thing being constant.
Yeah, I actually beat the Bop It on video. But, since this is a collaboration, and since this was meant to happen about a few days ago, I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Solo blasting. Expert, master, pro.
So, guys, if you don't know,
100.
this command.
Bump it, twist it, pull it, go. Yes. Purple, yellow. Go. Yes. Bump it, spin it, go. Yes. Bump it, twist it, pull it, go. Yes. Go.
Like notification filming with Candy Andy.
Bump it. Twist it. Pull it. Go. Yes. Go. Yes. Pull it. Go. Yes. Bump it. Twist it. Pull it.
Do it again.
Yes. Yellow. Go. Yes.
Fuck it.
Green. Go. Yes. Bump it. Twist it. Pull it. Go. Yes. Blue. Go. Yes. Green.
No.
Go. Yes. Bump it. Twist it. Pull it. Go. Yes. Go. What? You'll get it eventually. Score 16.
Out of
You
those,
know what? It's not a whole disappointment, though. I mean, I get using the Bop
Bump
XT
it,
on it,
start.
but they didn't have to use the levels.
yeah,
I'm going to sleep.
they changed pro mode a little bit. They changed it. Like in XT, the only time the bop and twitch and pull command shows up is when you actually play pro. Is when you actually play pro for the first time when you switch to that level. That's the only time it shows up. And on the Bop It Extreme, it shows up multiple times. I mean, it's hard to beat, but if you know what you're doing,
Ken, remember when I got to expert and we heard like the all 5 commands?
yeah. That sometimes will happen, guys, for those that actually play it. That'll actually happen where sometimes after the 10th command, all 5 commands will be played once again. See, it's not really generated well.
Not up there. Hold on. Yes.
Your guess is not as good as mine, Ken.
Yeah. I mean, it's styled like this.
So you're gonna stay with Android? No, I mean, sorry, wrong thing. You're gonna stay with iOS and not go to Android, right?
Right. I always said that to Alec I always said I was going to switch to Android to Alec just to shut him up. I'm really not going to switch to Android, even if there's no real need to, because on iOS, Eloquence is coming to iOS. And so are the Macintalk voices, and he's like, oh, be prepared to spend a whole lot of money to get a new phone. I'm like, dude, let me do what I want to do. I mean, yes, a lot of people on the audiogames.net forum said, oh, switch to Android, blah, blah, blah. But honestly, there's one person that actually I agree with on that forum. They said, do whatever works for you. And if iOS works for me, and if a lot of people say iOS works for them, see, I hear a lot of positive feedback about iOS more than I do about Android. In fact, the only things I hear about Android now are customization and, I mean, sure, MacBooks may break, but I'm planning on getting a cheap Mac Mini for my macOS needs. And yes, I'm aware that I'll need to get a microphone. But that stuff I can get over time.
The microphones on iOS devices, even like the first phone, have very good quality to them.
Yeah, well, I mean, how come you don't use iOS?
Well, because Android's a cheaper option, and it's all I can afford.
Well, I guess that's what.
It's just all I can afford at the moment.
Yeah.
It's 11 o'clock and 0 minutes.
Yeah, I guess it would be same for me, but I don't need a new phone right now. My phone.
Also, I'm switching to I'm gonna plan to switch to AT&T because if I go to AT&T, I get a free Samsung S22.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've had a plan to switch to Android. Huh? What?
The thing is, I use Cricket, which is split off from AT&T, and
Yeah. I mean, I've had a plan to switch to Android. Oh, connection problems.
Around just about the S22.
Yeah, well, I've had a plan to switch to Android since 2013, but that plan is actually going out the window. Because the thing is, I'm not really comfortable with Android, to be honest. I'm just afraid to take the plunge into Android, you know. I mean, I know Peyton McDonald has an Android phone, but I just don't think I need an Android phone. I mean, yes, I could potentially, like...
Don't you have an Android tablet?
I do, but, like, unlike the phone, you can't get all the apps that are meant for Android on certain devices. Like, you can get... On the phone, you can actually get apps that you can't get on the tablet. That's the thing. But
there are also some apps you can't get on the phone that you can get on the tablet.
Yeah, true. That's why I was thinking, why not complete the entire ecosystem? But then again, I mean, see, this is where I actually, have trouble deciding on what to do. That right there is what makes it hard. Because I already have almost an entire Apple ecosystem with the iPad, iPhone.
Wait, which do you prefer, actually? Do you prefer the Google Home, the Amazon Echo, or the Apple HomePod?
Actually, if I were to choose one with more features, I'd probably choose either the Google Home or the Amazon Echo.
Because I have an Amazon Echo. I have like 4 of them on my house with a Google Home Mini, and they both do the same things, but pretty much. But one I would avoid getting is the Amazon Astro. That's basically an Alexa on wheels, and it's a little bit handicap access. It's a little bit blind accessible, but the thing is, it's very quiet when it rolls around. So I would avoid that one at all costs. But if you're looking for a good home smart speaker, I would recommend getting a Google Home Mini or an Alexa Dot.
Oh. I was thinking about the Google Nest Hub, because they have like the screen on them, and the hub actually has Chromevox.
but there's a Hub Mini as well. Actually, if you do want one, they're making a new version of the Amazon Echo Show, which you hang on the wall. That I believe Alexa has some accessibility features.
It's got. Have you ever seen an Amazon the Kindle Fire?
I never used a Kindle.
An Amazon Fire tablet is basically, it's a tablet made by Amazon. Well, it's an Amazon branded Android tablet.
I know what the Kindle is. It uses Fire OS, I believe, or does it use Android?
It uses Fire OS.
Oh, how much do I pay? Up here? $76.83. Okay. I need a garbage. Okay. Hang on, Ken.
All right.
I'm gonna pay with the card. I'll tap. Hang on, Ken.
That's fine.
Okay.
All of those which are to economy boosts for New York State, those are in, and that's why we really want to keep aware of this.
Ken.
Yeah.
Do you think Microsoft will ever make any good accessibility services?
I mean, they have Narrator, which is on their Surface tablets.
I meant ones that are not built into Windows. I mean stuff like, because the thing is, the PlayStation, Sony's PlayStation has accessibility features. And I know for a fact because Alec has a PlayStation 4, and I think he's going to get a PlayStation 5, and they both have voiceover options. They have some accessibility features.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Do you think Microsoft would ever make accessibility services for the Xbox Series X or the Xbox Series S?
Yeah, if they would have put a narrator on it, yeah, I'd probably get one.
The thing is, Microsoft's Xbox actually is. Well, the funny thing is the Xbox operating system can actually be made into, with the Windows Phone, it can actually turn into a modified version of Windows. So technically, you could put narrator on it.
Okay.
Because the thing is, and this works with the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X, I believe, and the Series S. The thing is,
wait.
And RAM and stuff like that, and the S does not have a drive.
I'm gonna
Okay.
get it back after I get dressed.
Space. Resumed.
Well, what's going on?
Alright, someone just tried to tell
Resume
me
the recording
something.
then.
I did resume it.
Okay, so the main difference with the Series S and the Series X is Series X has a drive.
What do you want to search for?
It can still.
I'm here.
Yes, I always turn Siri off whenever I had an iPhone actually since 2015, and then I got bored, and it was nice. But yeah, Ken, I think and he tells me because he got it actually from Make-A-Wish. He tells me, though, it doesn't have a proper accessibility feature.
What, the Xbox?
The Series X. That's the newest one.
Oh.
The Xbox Series X doesn't have accessibility to my knowledge. I'm wondering now if they'll put Microsoft Narrator on it. Because I know for a fact Alec even showed me that his PlayStation 4 has an accessibility feature. Whereas, you know what, actually, the PS5 has it built in. He's telling me it has a better accessibility feature than the PS4, which already trumps it over the Xbox, because that one I don't think has accessibility features.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think that the
Blur is
Xbox
Mr.
should have
James here. I've been reading
accessibility
everything.
features?
Blur Smith said I'm on the Michelangelo Macro Series issue.
What do you think, Ken?
Yeah, I think the PlayStation is better. Because of the...
Blur Smith said it was probably the best Michelangelo story I've ever read.
Because of what?
Because of the actual screen reader. Because on the PS4, there's
Blur Smith replied to Blur Smith better than all of the Michelangelo
The
focused
PS4
episodes
and
and movies
PS5
too.
both have screen reader.
Yeah, they both have a screen reader.
My knowledge, Xbox Series X does not have screen reader.
Yeah. Yeah, it only has I mean, well, actually, I don't know, but the PS5, the only part that's not accessible is the part where you have to enter your email and phone number, and the screen reader actually tells you, go to this link on a computer to enter the email and phone number to verify.
Yeah, that's what Sony thought ahead about, the accessibility features.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's completely accessible.
But I think that's what's pushing me, because I have an Xbox One and a Switch. Well, my brother has a Switch. I'm thinking about getting the next Switch when that's revealed. But I don't think I'm gonna get the Xbox. I'll get the Switch, and then I'll get myself a PS5 if it's not bought out by another bot. So I could find myself I think I would end up buying it. Excuse me. I think I would end up buying myself. Buying the. Who are you on the phone with? Yeah. Good. What are your thoughts on accessibility for the Xbox thing? Sorry. Mark, all good? But yeah, Ken, I think that Microsoft should implement some sort of accessibility code into the Xbox, because if their competitor Sony, which by the way is still ruling the gaming market, because the thing is PS4 has beaten the Xbox, and I think the PS5 is going to do the same thing. They're thinking about accessibility. I think that's what Xbox needs to start doing. What do you think?
Yeah, I actually want to, you know what? If I get a gaming console, it's only going to be for the apps. Not for the games. It's going to be for the apps. And they do have an app store on there. They have a store for games and apps.
It's called the Microsoft Store. It's cross-compatible with Xbox and Windows.
No, I'm talking about the PlayStation.
Oh, the PlayStation. Yeah.
If I were to get a PlayStation, I would get it for the apps, not for the games. Because there are apps you can get for it, like YouTube, Prime Video, all that stuff. But I know that YouTube app for the PlayStation is only to watch videos and comment. And I know you can sign in with your account, but...
The thing is, that's also what Xbox YouTube is for. It's just to watch videos, not upload.
And also, Google has their own gaming console. Well, not really, but it is kind of. Google Stadia. So basically, guys, if you're not aware that there are... okay. The Google Stadia is going to have, or does have, a screen reader on it, but only if it's connected to a Chromecast.
Here's the thing. I found out that I think it does have a screen reader on it already.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work the greatest. I've tried it.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, there's a rumor out that Google Stadia might be getting canceled by the end of the year.
Okay.
So I wouldn't go for it.
Yeah, me and TGR, before you left, we were talking about, like, gaming consoles and accessibility for them.
Before I left?
Before he left.
Oh.
What did you think? Kane.
I still want to get an Xbox one of these days.
I might just get a PlayStation 5 just for the apps.
Dude, that's like expensive. Get an Xbox. You can pretty much get the exact same apps. Plus, I wouldn't go for a PlayStation anyway because the button configuration on the right-hand side. PlayStation is the one where it has X, O, triangle, and square.
Yeah.
That's going to be confusing to navigate. Of course, with an Xbox, in clockwise order starting from the top.
Yeah.
It's Y, B, A, X. And in like a Nintendo Switch or something, it's X, A, B, Y. So, I'm not used to that. Who just got in here?
I'm actually recording a video on my Windows Surface thing.
Oh crap!
It's no problem.
I didn't know you were still recording.
Well, I don't care. Just as long as it's
okay.
Just as long as it's decent, I guess. I don't care. Right. I don't care. But yeah. Anyways, I mean, I had a plan ever since 2013, like when going back to the mobile phone side. Oh wait.
Did you finish the video, Ken?
Not exactly.
Okay. Then.
What?
I said okay then.
He left because...
One notification from Skype.
Oh.
What was that about? Oops. Excuse that.
Zoom.pause video recording button. Stopped.
Ignore that.
I finally put my Bop It Extreme video out.
Yep.
this morning.
Yep, I saw it.
I had to set it to private, like, last night. I was up till 1:30 last night trying to get things edited. My iMovie was not working like usual.
Yeah, well, anyways, guys, that's the end of this video. Peace out, I guess.
Peace.
Great outro.